We are out in the Beartooth Wilderness for a week on the trail, backpacking. 3 of us out here, 7 days. Got a big pack, but I'm just going slow. I did weigh the pack, but I'm not going to say how much it is. And everyone's so into lightweight backpacking that if you carry a big pack, it's like a sin. But anyway, I got a big one, and actually everyone else in the party does too. There's 3 of us. And just going to show you a few things of the trip. Maybe a little fishing, a little hiking, and that kind of thing. And it's just a gorgeous day in late July in the Beartooth Wilderness in, right now we're in northeastern Wyoming, but in a minute we're going to pass over into Montana. Wow. Day 2 in the Beartooth. Set up camp last night, and then today we are humping just a little bit further, carrying our packs a little bit further up to Lonesome Mountain. Probably climb it tomorrow and do some other loops out of this basin. It just is a beautiful glacial basin. Hot out here. We've been to the Beartooth a bunch of times. It's never been hot like this. It's moving towards Lonesome Mountain, which is up there. And you can see the other members of the party up ahead. It's just real pretty. A lot of wildflowers, and I haven't seen too many animals out here yet. We did see either a ptarmigan or some kind of prairie chicken yesterday. And here we got a good view of the lake where I'll probably be fishing. It is day 3 in the Beartooth Wilderness, and we're just hiking up this pass up to Lonesome Mountain. And you can see those guys are a little bit up ahead. Just come up to this pass, and then I think we're going to hike that ridge line up to the peak. We can actually see where we started out there over by Clay Butte and the whole range. And this is just another look climbing up the side of Lonesome Mountain. And it's kind of cool. You can see our campsite right down there by that dry puddle. I don't know if you can see it, but that's kind of like our base camp. So from that base camp, we're just going to hike this whole basin, hit some of these peaks and valleys and lakes and whatnot. And then the trailhead is way back by the butte back there. Nice view up here. Getting really close to the summit. Summit is right there, I think. Could be a false summit. But the view is just great up here. This has been our route, kind of across this boulder field, down by the snow field down there, and then our campsite is way over there. That's our base camp. And we got a clear day up on the summit, Lonesome Mountain. And what do you think, guys? Clear day? Clear day. As you can see the whole Beartooth range. You can see the Beartooth over there, and the other summit of Lonesome Mountain, and some of these high mountain lakes. And we've actually, on a previous trip, we've actually hiked that plateau, up to that plateau over there. Alright, it's day 4 out here in the Beartooth Wilderness, and we climbed Lonesome Mountain yesterday, and today we're having lunch in this crazy, really steep valley. We found this little grassy spot here, which is kind of surrounded by cliffs, and we're going to make our way over one of these little chutes, and then up this river, and there's actually a waterfall that comes into Jasper Lake. We're going to check that out. These rivers before when they were like waist deep, and now they're just ankle deep, so easy crossing. It is day 5 in the Beartooths. We have been out doing day hikes out of our base camp. This is Lonesome Mountain. We climbed that a few days back. And yesterday we did a really sweet loop out of the basin we're camped in is over this ridge. It's a really sweet loop up this valley. That was really nice. So today we had wicked thunderstorms last night, like just crazy thunderstorms. Woke up today, blue skies. So today we hiked out of the basin. We're camped up in that basin. Out of the basin and way back down here around this valley, and then came up here and found this really cool valley, which is directly kind of northwest of Lonesome Mountain. Mountain meadows, streams, that kind of thing, wildflowers, and I might have mentioned this before, but it is the end of July right now, and we've been here before this time of year, and it's been kind of frozen and icy. But nothing is frozen up here. It's all wildflowers, streams, lots of fish, and we haven't seen any bears, but we have seen a mountain goat and ptarmigan and all kinds of good stuff. The morning of day 6 in the Beartooths, and we are hiking out. Got our packs packed up again, shut the campsite down and all that, and we're hiking probably about 6 or 7 miles today back to the car, but mainly downhill, not completely. You can see we're heading down this little slope here and up over that saddle and back down and up, and we'll probably be down by maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, find the car, see if it starts. So it's been a good trip, and I'm a little reluctant to return to civilization. I feel like out here you can just think about hiking, making your food, getting your water, trying to stay warm at night, fishing, looking at the sunset and watching the clouds and that kind of thing. It's just awesome. So awesome. As someone with multiple sclerosis, I'm kind of psyched to be able to be out here doing stuff like this. I know a lot of people who have the disease can't, and I'm just really fortunate. I didn't know when I got diagnosed with MS, I didn't know what my future looked like, and I still don't, but I'm glad in the present, right now, I'm able to do things like backpacking and hiking. And out here, I don't know if I mentioned this in the video, but I did get kind of overheated a few times and jumped in a couple of these lakes, these high mountain lakes, and cooled off right away, which is great. Did a little swimming. Anyway, it's been a good trip. Now it's time to return to things like email and the news and fresh food, vegetables, fruit, etc. The rest of our trip, we're going to be heading down to Colorado to see some family and then back home. Thanks for checking this out. If you like it, hit me a thumb up down there, and subscribe to the channel if you like more stuff, outdoorsy, do it yourself, farm related, etc.